Day for college football as the War Eagle cry reverberates across Jordan-Hare Stadium as their beloved Tigers are set to kick off another season. Today, bragging rights at stake in Alabama, and it will resonate from Muscle Shoals to Mobile, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UAB Blazers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Tigers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UAB's offense will be first on the attack. And there has been a lot of talk about this guy. Jesse, they say the farther away you line up from the football, the easier it is to play early. When you're as good as this dude, you're going to play no matter what.
Well, this offense knew he was good coming out of high school, but talking to their quarterback and their coaching staff before the game, David, they didn't know he was this good. He's made catches in practice. He's done things in scrimmage that is completely wowing everybody. Now the question, can he do it when the lights are on and everybody's watching?
And I think receiver is the best spot to transfer being a freshman. Like, it's not the biggest adjustment. These guys aren't so much bigger that you're going against. It's speed. He has the speed. He has the height. I'm excited to watch this debut.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Going to swing it on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The give on the option. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Back to pass on second down. Grabs behind the line. It's Bean. Oh, he's got some slings. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Punch it out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now the play fake. He'll throw it. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in the situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. The Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer. But one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davidson. A quick tackle made, but he's got play for the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
To the air on second down. Rushes on him. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball...
Turning it on! He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Not much there. Picks up a couple through the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's Alford. Here's a heat. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. He might want another play. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Blazers getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Blazers are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Under fire. Using the quick game. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Powers through the defender.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Blazers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They'll run for it. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Bean. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense tried to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They are up by 7 over Georgia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Hold and finds his man on the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking left. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
With the catch, it's Duggan. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Drives to back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down and more. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Blazers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Under fire. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Alford. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Still on his feet. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan Hare.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Auburn offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out fast. And they're able to get him down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver. Put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He puts them in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll give it to the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now sliding to his left. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Bringing the heat. And they're able to make the tackle.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the third and goal.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gives it on the option. Runs through the tackle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10.
Here we go.
To the ground. He's got it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. That's reeled in. It's Duggan. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Tigers are flying down the field. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, it's picked off. Racing down the left side. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle. And offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
The Blazers need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll go to the ground. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Blazers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Louisville. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They go to the ground. Creates a little room. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is...
There he goes! They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38?
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Unloads it left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. To the air on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Back to throw, it's Alford. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Blazers will send out the punt unit. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Snap to the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Scanning the field, it's Alford. Get it out on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's a good job by this offense getting the first down, but we got to be in a hurry, right? The clock's going to stop, but not for long, and we got to have some urgency on this drive.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Flips it out on the screen. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. Makes a grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
One of the things you have to be impressed about this defense is that they've got guys in the back end who can cover man-to-man or zone. That last one gets swatted away. They're in a situation where they're expecting pass. You know this is going to be a tight window to throw into if you're the quarterback here.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. The give to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolute shank. Missed it. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys.
Tie game, second half, and this kicker has already missed 3 field goals. His team could have an easy, comfortable lead if he would just do his job. What's his confidence level right now?
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working the middle, it's complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They're looking to throw on second and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. If we need to go for it on fourth down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires left. It's caught downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. And this field goal might not lock the game away, but you'd be able to hear the tumblers clicking. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. Splits the uprights. It's good. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Wants to pass it. Quickly complete. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, UAB. They move on top here in the 4th. Man, that was exhilarating. Incredible game from start to finish, and I mean the very finish.
And you have to dial in at those moments, right? It's easier said than done. Oh, I'm going to call this, but in the clutch, when you need it the most, you got to put possessions together. You got to get in the end zone to come through. This offense has got to be jacked.
Looking back on it, too, was there ever any doubt that that was the guy they were going to go to when the game was on the line? This dude's been making plays all season long. You got to put the ball in the hands of your best playmakers in situations like that, and that's what they did.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.